Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today we're going to be doing a good old-fashioned reading vlog. Okay, so it's been forever since I filmed, and I'm sorry about that. We moved in last week to Oregon, my in-laws' house, which is awesome. They're amazing. And things are still kind of all over the place. So today what I would like to do is unpack, get things just organized, put together, put away. And also, I will give you reading updates as I go, because I have a few audiobooks checked out right now. Penny has a lot to say about it too, that I want to get to. So, I guess I'll tell you about the books that I'm listening to right now, and then we'll start unpacking. So, the first book that I am listening to on audio, and it's Yes Please by Amy Poehler. I mentioned that I wanted to read this in my May TBR. It's Amy Poehler's memoir, and it's just like about her life and becoming an actor, and her time on SNL, which I don't really like SNL, to be honest, but I do like Amy Poehler. So I am enjoying it so far. I think I'm only like 35% through or something. Not very far, but I am enjoying it. Oh, I'm 32%. It's 8 hours long, so I think that I can probably get a good amount done or even finish this book today, because I like to listen to things on 2 times speed anyway. That's what I'm going to be listening to, and then when I take breaks from cleaning and I want to sit down and read, I am also reading Tress of the Emerald Sea by Brandon Sanderson. This one I'm like 80% through, so I bet I can finish it today if I have time where I'm taking a break. It's about a girl named Tress, and she is trying to go... You know what? Hold on. Let me check and see what's even in the synopsis, because I don't want to spoil anything. Now I know what's in there. So she is named Tress, and she's been on this island her whole life, and then her friend gets sent away by his dad, and she has to go save him. And the oceans, the seas in this world are made of what they called spores, and then if water hits them, depending on what type of spore it is, it will grow and shoot out and kill you. And so it's pretty dangerous. And that's what it's about. And it's pretty interesting so far. I am liking it. Do I think it needs to be 600 pages long? No, not necessarily. I still am enjoying it, but I don't think it really needs to be that long. Yeah. I don't know if I've ever actually read a Brandon Sanderson book, but he's a pretty famous fantasy author. So I think his writing is good. I like the narrative voice, but I can't tell you what I don't like about it, because that would be a spoiler. But there's an aspect of the narrative voice that I don't like, that I don't think makes sense. And I know that's vague, but I don't want to spoil it for you. Overall, I think it's a good book so far. So maybe I'll finish that one today. So what am I going to do is I'm going to put her in her little bouncer thing and get going. So enjoy watching some B-roll of me cleaning and unpacking, while I listen to Yes Please by Amy Poehler, and I will check in with you later. here's where I'm at. I unloaded all of the bathroom boxes that were up here. I don't know if there's more downstairs, and I hope there's not because I'm running out of room. Cleaned up my bedroom, unwrapped my TV. I need to set up the cords. I have a box of decorations over there, but I'm going to wait to do that until my mother-in-law gets home because I don't know if she's okay with stuff being out here. I'm sure she is, but if I put all of it in there, then that would seem like a lot. I am now 61% through. Oh, do you want to see it? Yes, Please by Amy Poehler. I am enjoying it. There are some parts that are like a little crass and a little inappropriate, but that's also kind of to be expected. So at this point, I don't think I'll rate this book like a star rating because it seems weird to give a star rating to a story about somebody else's life that's like a real story, especially when it's narrated by her. Like that just seems weird to me. But I would say overall, I am enjoying it, even though it swears a little bit more than I would like. So I also read a little bit more of Tress of the Emerald Sea, because my daughter needed a little help getting down for her naps. So I snuggled with her for a little bit and read while we did that. And then now she's sleeping in her bed and she's fine. I think I'm going to go downstairs to the garage and see what's down there and see if I am able to carry anything up. My husband is working on one of his videos right now, and when he's done, he'll be able to help me lift the boxes up the stairs. But I know some of them are pretty heavy, and I'm not that strong, to be honest. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll check in with you later. Fun fresh day. I got my bookshelf loaded yesterday and I forgot to film it because my husband was using the camera for a different project. I am wearing a sweatshirt, pullover, crew neck, whatever you want to call it, that says Gym Mommy because that's my husband's new merch that is going to be coming out soon. I will link his channel. If you're interested in fitness things, he's very good at them. He does fun challenges and stuff. Am I a gym mommy? Not really, but I really like this color of pink, and it's very cozy. So, anyway, yesterday, I left off at about 61% of the way through of Yes Please by Amy Poehler. I think I can finish it pretty fast today because I'm pretty sure I only have like 3 hours left on it or something. I do. I have 3 hours left on this, and I listened to it on 2 times speed. So, if my math is mathing, like an hour and a half, and I can finish this bad Larry. I did finish Tress of the Emerald Sea by Brandon Sanderson. I think I'm going to give a 4-star overall. I did enjoy reading it, but there was some stuff that I thought was like, nah. Like it didn't blow me away, but I thought it was a good book. So that's why it's a 4-star, because I still think it's good. I mean, it maybe even could be like a 3.5, just because it was like kind of lackluster and cliche and too long. But cliche isn't always bad. It's just cliche. So take that as you will. So yeah, I think I'm going to give that one a 4-star. I did like how it ended, but the plot twist wasn't super twisty. But I still thought it was good. I did think that the villain was kind of lame though. Like the sorceress, she didn't really do anything. She just was kind of lame. And there was like random mentioning of like modern technology in it. And I thought that was dumb. If you're creating a fantasy world that is like totally different from our world, and then you just like mention technology randomly at the very end. They mentioned like a laptop, and I was like, bruh, what? So I didn't like that. But other than that, I thought it was a good book. So yeah, 3.5, 4, 3.75 maybe? I don't know. Right now, I'm gonna unload this box of stationery, that's my shirt that I was wearing yesterday, into this drawer right here, and listen to Yes Please by Amy Poehler, tidy up, see what needs to happen next. finished Yes Please by Amy Poehler. Again, I'm not going to be rating it because I think that feels weird. Overall, is there something in your mouth? Sorry, I thought there was something in my baby's mouth. She's fine. Anyway, overall, I enjoyed it. I would say I think Amy Poehler seems like a lovely human being. I really enjoyed the sections of her book that were talking about the harder, more real life things. Like, for instance, she talked about an experience that she had where she did an SNL skit where she made fun of a disabled child, and she didn't know it was based off of a real child, and then received a letter from somebody that she knew who worked with that child to help provide her with services and education and physical therapy and things like that, and was really upset at her and said, you know, that was completely inappropriate and that's not okay for you to joke about those things, and how that sat with her and how it just really hurt her to know that she had done that, and how she went about apologizing and then going on to donate to that young woman to help her with her education, and how she learned from that experience and had to, you know, accept that she did something wrong. So I really liked her talking about that. She also talked about how she went to Haiti and was able to do some volunteering there, and seeing how the children were treated there and how lucky she was. I enjoyed that. And then I also really enjoyed, she had a section about motherhood where she was talking about how working moms and stay-at-home moms are often at odds with each other, and that they say things to each other, and every negative thing that a working mom or stay-at-home mom says to one another is a crime against women, because they're not being supportive of each other. They're both saying, how can you do this thing that I'm not doing? But how, as women, we need to support each other in our motherhood and in our womanhood to make the decision that's going to be right for your family. So I really enjoyed listening to her talk about that. I will say, don't read this book if you are under the age of 18. It is really inappropriate, and a lot of places don't. There were some sections that were a little uncomfortable to listen to because they were just inappropriate. Something to keep in mind, or if you're a parent and your child wants to read this book, don't let them until they're old enough to understand things and take things with a grain of salt. Those were my thoughts on Yes Please by Amy Poehler. Overall, I'm glad I read it. I do enjoy Amy Poehler's work. I loved when she talked about Parks and Rec because I love Parks and Rec. Something I've said before and something I'll probably say again. I don't really read very many celebrity memoirs, and I'm probably not going to read very many after this. Like, there might be an occasional one. I've heard Steve Martin's is good, but he can also be pretty inappropriate, so we'll see if I ever read that. It was an interesting thing to listen to. I liked listening to it narrated by Amy Poehler because then I felt like I got more of the soul of the book, you know what I mean? Anyway, so here's what we're going to do now. We're going to go to Walmart, and we're going to get some organizers for the bathroom because there's a whole box I haven't unpacked yet that can't fit in there, but that's because everything is just kind of like schmooped in, you know what I mean? Thrown. You know? So, yeah. We're gonna go get some organizers, and then we'll be back. Alright, I went to the store. If you were wondering why I am not wearing my Gym Mommy sweatshirt and I'm wearing this, it's because I also got new shampoo at the store, and I went to grab the old shampoo to throw it away, and it went down my entire sleeve. All the way up. Just the whole sleeve. On the inside of my sleeve was wet. And I couldn't stand that anymore. So I changed into this. That just barely happened, but I just didn't like it. Penny's in her jumpy. So that's what that is about. This is what I got. I got some of these little organizey. It's flexible. And then I got this folding stacking shelf. That way I can stack things up and kind of use some different levels to my advantage. Anyway, I'm going to end the video here because I'm tired. I took a little nap, so that was nice. But yeah, overall I think pretty successful. I was able to unpack a lot of things, and I was also able to get some books read, which I haven't done like all month. So that felt nice. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a like, subscribe so you don't miss any of my content, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!